Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Distant Stars in our Dynastic Divinity series, which is rapidly, I feel, drawing to a close. I learned something interesting, though, in the comments for the last several episodes, the last series of episodes that I recorded, because multiple people pointed out to me that when you jump for 200 days, you have a 50% penalty applied to both your weapons damage and your sublight speed. Let's just stop for a second. About 10 years ago, there was a little show on television called Battlestar Galactica. You may or may not have heard me mention, if you're a longtime Stellaris viewer on my channel, that I really like Battlestar Galactica. So when I think about jumping, I think about that kind of jumping. And I totally understand why that mechanic is in place in Stellaris and that this is not Battlestar Galactica, but that is totally the way that I was thinking about it, and I never knew that that was happening. I managed to avoid any major mishaps occurring because of not knowing about that penalty, and so it flew under my radar until just now that jumping has been changed to, institute those penalties ever since the map in Stellaris went hyperlane only. And I totally get why they did it, and I appreciate the commenters who pointed that out for telling me, because I had multiple people over multiple episodes, because I recorded an entire series of episodes where it was clear that I didn't know that, and so you're watching episode after episode like, have you seen this yet? Have you seen this yet? Well, no, because I was recording them all at once. And now that I've caught up, and I'm recording for episodes that have, I'm recording, after those comments, I know about it now, and it's frustrating that it flew under my radar, and I appreciate you guys for being patient with that entire process. But we are now going to jump into what is probably the concluding episode or two of this series. We have one more contingency area to take out, and then I think we'll have an external area that we're going to have to attack. We also have some construction ships busy over here. We need to build, I think I have a construction ship on the way to Gomesa. Yep, I do, there's one. And we have one here that is currently building mining stations in this system. And we're going to try and absorb as much of this as we can into our territory just for resource production purposes and just to generally be awesome. But we have these task forces ready to go. One thing I'm also going to do just to make sure, because we have several fleets that are a little bit faster than the rest, I'm going to make sure that I've got everyone following a fleet that doesn't have a huge speed bonus. Marasma is probably going to be the leader. And I think Marasma has been the leader so far, but we're going to keep it that way. So let's see. We're going to have Gadlar follow Marasma, Uraka follow Marasma, and Bosca follow Marasma. And it looks like... do I have transport fleets that are in the area? Yeah, I do. They're with me. They're here right now. So you guys are also going to follow Marasma, and we'll be set to go. So with that being said, I can mostly... These fleets have already been reinforced. I think we're waiting on a few more reinforcements. Yes, we are. So maybe I will... Let's unpause things and put the game up to speed 3 and let some of our remaining ships join up with the main fleet, and then we're going to start heading towards this final bastion of the contingency. Well, penultimate bastion of the contingency, because we'll have to beat this, and then they'll have some... I think the main headquarters, as I recall from Cooperative or Die, which was the first series on the channel in which I fought the contingency, they will have one more kind of hub world outside, kind of like the L cluster, but in a different spot, I think is how that goes down. Hearts and Minds, let's renew that one really quickly. We have plenty of unity. That's one area in which the settings of this series have really backfired on me. I've built up a ton of unity, so having, the... I don't even remember what setting it was. It was generally that technologies would be cheaper, allowing us to progress through the tree more rapidly, which is good for YouTube, but if you do it too quickly, you get build-up like this where, things that cost unity. And they might rebalance this to where this doesn't happen as much in late-game Stellaris, but that's been a bit annoying, is that we have overwhelmingly enough unity. Anytime we need to put in a new unity ambition, which is supposed to be kind of hard to do, there's been no challenge whatsoever. While in command of the task force Marasma, Admiral Verpim Den Vegors has learned to carefully nurse his supplies. Good. All right, so fleet tactician. That'll help with our upkeep as well. Very nice. Now, I really don't think... Yeah, all of these fleets have been fully... Oh, wait, hang on. This construction ship needs to build mining stations. Yeah, these fleets have been fully reinforced. And we have a science ship that is now surveying the Olam system, and it looks like it's a fairly small system, so it won't be long at all before we can go ahead and build a starbase. Let's go ahead and get a ship headed that direction.
System survey
you
complete.
need to build a starbase there.
Construction complete.
Alright, so you, I believe, I was sending you... Yep, get a starbase built. And were you also... Yeah, we need to get one of these built before we build there. However, you... Cadramurian 7 can build over there. I'm going to try and get all this in my territory if at all possible. Where is Unaria? Oh, all the way up here. Okay, cool. We still have a construction ship hanging out over there. That's nice and unnecessary. Somebody just insulted me? Really? From the Grotnaploran? Okay, yeah. Good luck with that.
Construction
If you want to start throwing insults around this late in the game, have fun. Have yourself lots of fun. Mining station and research stations. Yeah, we are in good shape. These two systems will soon be added to my territory. We'll have another source of living metal, which won't help us other than the fact that if we lose our first one, we will have a backup. By the way, we are also researching a second core sector, or a new core sector system to balance this out, which will help. I believe that happened right at the end of the last episode, as I recall. So that was a very welcome turn of events.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, so lots to build. Mining station and research stations, and then you will have some stuff to do when you're done here. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and give the order for this starbase to be built there. Yeah, we have those. Okay, well, I'm probably not going to worry about too much more. I might capture Iriani, but I don't know that I want to...
Complete.
I mean, I could push. This is an isolated pocket of territory with some resources. Do we have... We do have some Pitharan dust. We are over our naval capacity again, but it's not really negatively affecting us. It's just slightly increasing our maintenance costs. I kind of do want to expand out in this direction, but I also don't want to waste a lot of time because we are very close to defeating the contingency. So tell you what, it looks like some fleets are already heading in that direction. Oh wow, we can use a jump gate to get very close. Let's go ahead and start sending the fleets in now that the rest of the military forces have arrived. In other words, let the fun commence. We're not going to jump this time, so we're not going to have the 50% reduction. We're just using gateways to travel quickly. The Grand Fleet Edict has expired. We definitely need that one back. Production Targets has also expired. We definitely need that one back as well, and that is our remaining influence. Crap. Oh, we have unemployed pops too. Hang on, let me go ahead and do a few upgrades here. And what do you need? I guess a mineral processing plant wouldn't be the worst there. Paradise Dome there. Mining network there. Science lab there. Mining network there. There's actually a good number of unemployed pops. Not that it matters very much at this point, but it's good to take care of that notification when you see it, right? Alright, so we're going to jump to the L gate and then jump straight back to this system. And it looks, I mean, it looks like the contingency is already being given a run for its money by existing galactic defenses, which is great to see. Federation, Mirov Compact defenses. We might get a Federation victory when this is over too. That's the other thing I'm excited about. Hang on. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and bring you over here. Make sure we stay with the task force. Yep, they're already traveling. So 60 days until they arrive where I told them to. The fleet is traveling together. You can see they're all pretty much in the same system. Lovely to see. 49 months until we no longer have an issue with core sector systems. Also, hang on real quick. How are my star bases? We have the terminal egress station, which I probably need to build back up. Let's take a quick look at this. Let's do a hyperlane registrar there just because it's helpful for ships. That's such a big kind of... Ships pass through there a lot. we need it's a hub for transportation. It's a hub for transit, even. Let's go for the this is just an anchorage here. We'll do a listing post since it's somewhat close. And then the Now station, we do have room to upgrade this. Let's go ahead and do that because it's bordered here.
Heretic fleet engaged. Construction complete.
Hang on. Seems like we might be... Yep. We've officially entered combat with a contingency fleet here in Eprixinda. It won't last long. And we can send reinforcements very quickly. This is the first time our fleets are more fully prepared. And you're going to see that reflected. It's not going to be as expensive. Alright, so here's another fleet. Let's see if we can jump these guys. We can stay on top of them. Just try and slow the contingency down a bit, because, yeah, they're having a huge chunk taken out of their territory already, without us even having to fight that much.
Station engaged.
Alright, good. That didn't take long. Let's take out that fleet. We'll go up to speed 3.
Heretic fleet engaged.
Just kidding, speed 1. Better to have battles in normal time, I think. Wow. Melting them. Great to see. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure... I mean, ships are definitely needing to be rebuilt. They are putting a dent in me quickly. Oh, hey, we can communicate with a shroud. Horror. Horror has a face. Reach inside. There's a presence here occupying this entire part of the shroud. We have met spirits before, but this is something else. Something vastly more powerful. Something far more ancient. It seems unaware of us as of yet. Perhaps it is sleeping. Perhaps we are simply beneath its notice. Attempt to communicate. As we reach out for the presence, we can feel it stirring, its attention now fully on us. It does not seem to appreciate being disturbed. An enormous wave of psionic energy crashes against us, blacking out the senses of our telepaths. When they come to, they notice one of their number is missing. Bermdin Badir is nowhere to be found, and where she was standing, there is now only the psionic trace of a small rift, as though the entity reached out into our world and dragged her into the shroud for, well, who knows what purpose or reason, really, as I reverse 2 words randomly. No matter its reasons for taking her, it seems doubtful that we will ever see Bermdin Badir again. Okay, so Bermdin Badir was who exactly? We lost a physics researcher. Well, that's annoying as hell. Oh, cool. But Storpes Kaflumen... What's that name? Well, I know exactly why that name sounds wrong. But why have that name in the game is the important question. Storpes Kaflumen is psychic. Even though they are Miravandian, we're going to hire this researcher, because that will match up with the type of technology currently being researched. I cannot complain about that. Alright, so let's continue now. 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to slowly eliminate fleets here. And we will probably end up fighting contingency forces as we move through and execute on those orders. Also, let me take a moment. Let's continue that upgrade for sure. But there also may be... Oh yeah, to build there. You build a starbase there, and we will eventually be able to build one there as well. These stations are going to
construction complete.
Melt as everything else has been melting. Oh wait, what are you doing? You should be assisting research. Oh, you lost a leader. Is that so? Let's fix that, shall we? Yeah, let's just leader with a long lifespan. Fine by me. Assist research. There we go. It's a deal. Let's get our unity bonus back. Continue this deal, which is a happiness bonus, which helps with just about everything at this point. Big changes coming to happiness in Stellaris. Big changes come to the planetary system in general. Still doing my reading on that. It's quite a lot in terms of the dev diaries and getting familiar with how the game is going to change.
Construction complete.
Okay. Okay, why don't you go there?
Construction complete.
I'm pretty sure I just canceled the order of someone that was traveling. Go ahead and build a starbase there.
Construction complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, synchronized firing patterns. Defense platforms now do 10% more damage. Let's go ahead and give them all 10% more hit points. Ringworld section restored. Excellent. Let's go ahead and restore the next one. I don't think we need to reinforce any more fleets. Shouldn't need to. Slightly. Not a ton of work to do. And this is their capital right here. We can go and attack it now, or we can attack their main fleets. I'm kind of tempted to attack their fleets first. Tell you what, let's take Task Force Marasma. And go and say hello. Oh, this is the sterilization hub, actually.
Construction complete.
So what is this? Oh, it's a planet called Goxesh. I don't know why that shows as their capital. I was expecting to see that very firmly defended. Let's get that starbase built. Yeah, I think I was going to send one of these to Roganoin, and that order got canceled by accident. I was clicking around.
Construction complete.
This is the final hub that we're attacking now. We still need to finish off the contingency's territory. Okay, tell you what. Let's have Marasma hang out here for a bit. Take a second just to make sure that all the other ships that are coming in for reinforcement can catch up. Looks like they are in good shape. Pause for just a moment, see if there's anything else I can do. Why don't you go ahead and build that starbase, please? I've got the influence for it, just barely. Mining station here, a research station there. Good.
Construction complete.
We might be about to get some help. We'll see how this goes. All right, Task Force Marasma is ready to jump. Let's just go ahead. I'm going to give the order to attack. Oh, wow, there's a couple of very powerful fleets. This is going to be interesting. Definitely the most consequential fight yet. Here we go. Oh, we just jumped right on top of one of the fleets. That's good. That means they'll die quickly. And hopefully not pose too much of a threat to my transports. Now, if my allies could get in here quickly-ish, that would also be appreciated. These are powerful fleets, but they are dying fast. As long as they're dying faster than me, I am content. I can reinforce. I've got plenty of resources with which to rebuild them. And I'll have a bit of a second to pause. Mechazor Incorporators decided to end their association status with the Celestial Concord. Ask me if I care. Wow, yeah. These fleets have taken a pounding. Alright, Sterilization Hub is, or the main base is gone. There are still a couple of fairly powerful fleets. It seems like my forces are not even concentrated on them. There we go.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's go ahead. Let's have everybody start bombing. I'm going to give the order for... I don't know if this actually has an effect when you give the orders individually like that, but I'm going to try it. Alright, rebuild. Crap. This is going to be all my minerals. Yep. That was it. That was all my minerals. That's all I had. But this is the last hub. And that was definitely... They don't have that many powerful fleets left. That's for sure. Titans survived, which is good to see.
Construction complete.
Let's take a second to look over here and see what we can do. It would be nice to capture most of this territory. Trade deal offer. Are you going to give me minerals? You are. Thank you. In that case, I will take that deal. Looks like there is a fleet potentially coming in to try and fight me. Yep, there they are. They won't last long. And then my fleet should go right back to bombing. Although now I need to further reinforce the fleets that I had already fully reinforced. Yeah, they might not have that many more powerful fleets. Starting to see my reinforcements come in. There's this one here in Fulaz, but that is a little bit farther away and less of a threat. What do we have? Fortress Proclamation and Desperate Measures. We'll re-up those for posterity. Also, it looks like I might be ready to go ahead. Yeah. Let's get Starbase going there. And do I have a construction ship? I'd rather build a Starbase there. We'll go to Rosselhague next.
Construction complete.
Whoa! Hello. That might not be good. These are energy-based edicts. I can do those. That's not a problem. But I need to keep an eye on the ones that are influence-based. Alright, sterilization hub is...
Construction complete.
50% dead as of now. Farming subsidies has expired, so the food output boost that we got is nil.
Construction complete.
Alright, good. 3 of the 4 fleets are back to full strength, and plenty of reinforcements, as you can see, pouring into the system.
Construction complete.
Almost gone. We are running at speed 3. This is fastest we can get it. It's late game, so things do slow down. No matter the rig you run.
Construction complete.
They're always optimizing, though. They are. Credit where due. Let's build a starbase there. Now I will send you to Rosselhague. The spice must flow. We'd like to extend our deal. Okay. Almost gone. The 4th of 4 hubs belonging to the contingency, and then we have the final assault. Which will be in the next episode, it seems. Okay, this is what you call a loading event.
Now speaks to us in the language of the divine. The non-believers are fighting amongst themselves.
Alright, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Sidran compilers. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent. So, driven assimilators. I don't know where they are. We're delighted to meet you. Not sure. But have we defeated that sterilization hub yet? No, that was just a load. I thought for sure that loading glitch Oh, okay, so the Miravandia has just had a machine uprising. Holy crap, that's not good.
Construction complete.
I'm fighting the ultimate of all machine enemies, though, so not something I'm terribly concerned about, to tell you the truth. Did we kill it? Or did we stop bombing it? There we go. The heart of the contingency. With the destruction of all 4 machine worlds, scientists have managed to deduce the origin point of the ghost signal. It is coming from CX-9881, a previously uncharted star system on the galactic periphery. This has to be where all the synthetics that fell under the sway of the signal journeyed. The contingency will remain a threat until this final system has been dealt with. It must be neutralized.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so it's over here, and it is on the galactic periphery, but it is absolutely within our range to attack Nexus 01. However, we will be doing that in the next episode because we're about 26 minutes into this one. So the contingency will be at an end, and then there's this fleet as well, which we have to deal with, which I may as well go ahead and attack them now, just to get this over with. So I'll give this order and let these ships cruise. Yeah. The contingency knows that they have met their match. That much is true. The Declare Saint edict affecting our empire has expired.
Construction complete.
Got pitifully little help from my allies that time around, I have to say. Pitifully little. Oh yeah, that's right. Hang on, Marasma, before you get carried away. Nobody's following you. Glad I noticed that. That would have been ugly.
Construction complete.
There is one other large fleet over here too, so there's a few more to fight. I guess at this point what I'll do is I'll end the episode and we'll take these guys out and then move towards Nexus 01, I believe it's called, in the beginning of the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time with the last episode.